Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Finance with Abram. We've got an update from BlockFi. So I took a break from cutting the grass to get into this update. Some important, interesting details here. Let's jump into it. All right, and the first part of this update right here is just a general message to the customers, letting you know they're working on earning your trust and being a better company. And also, they're distancing themselves from other situations that are going on in the crypto market, bankruptcy, Celsius, and different things. We'll get into it here. So, right here is saying, over the past 5 years, we've been battle tested. We've always believed risk management is a paramount to our success. And also, they're saying, while fear, uncertainty, and doubt remain high, we continue to be fully operational and are navigating through this period of market volatility. And one thing they're saying right now is they're saying BlockFi, the core pillar is transparency builds trust. And so they've operated, they say, with prudent and productive risk management. And they say we've processed 100% of client withdrawal requests ahead of their service schedules and everything like that. And they're saying they keep a sizable amount of collateral on hand, at least 10% of client funds that you can easily withdraw, and 50% of them are held in short-term securities right there, so they can get them out within 7 days if needed. And then they're also saying right here, this is interesting, we have no exposure to Celsius and we've never partnered with them, so complete distance from them right there. And then it also says we were among the first to de-risk our credit and market risk exposure as described here. They got more information from that from Three Arrows Capital. So they came out, they were pretty much one of the first major companies that come out and, hey, own up to it. And they've only lost around 80 million. I say only, that's a lot of money. But for example, Voyager, Three Arrows Capital owes them over 650 million. So yes, that is a big difference right there, So it's going to be easier for BlockFi to come back from this. Plus, they also have some help from FTX, and we'll get into that as well. And this is really interesting right here. They say they've maintained positive net interest margin for 9 consecutive months starting in September. So meaning that they are earning more from borrowers borrowing from them than they pay out in crypto interest to their customers. So to us, from the percentages that we're on getting from there, from our Ethereum or Bitcoin or stablecoins that are on there. So that's what you want. That's what you want. You want a company that's earning more from their borrowers. So that means they're making more than they're paying out, because eventually that's going to catch up with you. If you're paying so much out in that interest and you're not getting enough money, earning enough money to pay that, and then you have something like, Three Arrows Capital, somebody who took out a major loan on you not paying you back, that disaster. That's what's going on with other companies in the crypto sphere right now. And they also state here that they don't get involved in speculative bets or protocols like, UST and Anchor or staked ETH. And they're also stating they have no exposure to Celsius and that they've never partnered with them. Celsius is definitely going through a horrible scenario right now with their exposure to Three Arrows Capital. And, they've paused and stopped all, withdrawals and trading on their platform as well a while back. And also, BlockFi is stating that they have strict KYC and compliance standards. So KYC means know your customer. So it's just kind of a verification process that financial institutions use to pretty much verify who they're dealing with. So whoever they're dealing with, taking out loans from them and everything, that they are who they say they are. The facts that they're presenting to that company are legit pretty much. So KYC is know your customer. Right here, BlockFi kind of touts that they raised their interest rates recently, but before they say that, they do say for the past few months, they've generally remained flat or decreased their rates. But this last month, they actually increased them starting in July right here, because they're stating, that they are receiving more lending yields on their top crypto assets than what they pay out to customers. So that's how they're able to do this. When they receive more from borrowers, they're able to pay out those interest rates and raise those interest rates to their clients, to their customers, to us on our cryptocurrency. So right here, there's the graph right there showing you that it's remained pretty much almost in line for a while, but up to recently, they've had an increased interest from borrowers right here. So right now, starting in July, Bitcoin right there, their APY on it has increased about 0.5% for 0 to zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, and then 1% for more than that. But then for more than 0.35 Bitcoin, it also went up to 2% right there for that. So yeah, their rates have gone up, not anything crazy, but going up is better than going down. And then with Ethereum, same thing, went up to 3.5% to up to 1.5 ETH, and then from 1.5 to 5 ETH to 2% from 1.5%, and then more than 5 ETH from 0.25%. It went up from there right there. And then you have stable coins, which they have a couple different stable coins in there: USDC, GUSDC, the Gemini coin packs. So they've gone up right there in those interest rates as well, from 7 to 7.5, from 5 to 6, and from 4 to 6%, depending on how much you own on the platform right there. Then BlockFi goes on to let us know that their top goal has been to achieve profitability so they can continue to offer those competitive yields through all market conditions, not just the good times, but the bad times as well. And they let us know that they've been cash flow positive in May 2022, but they've, received some dramatic shifts in, conditions, what's going on with the macroeconomics, in the tech industry for sure. All industries are being affected, what's going on right now in the economy pretty much. But the tech industry, pull up a chart of the NASDAQ in 2022 and you'll see what's going on there. And they're letting us know about that signed, landmark term agreement that they have with FTX, which includes that 400 million in revolving credit right there. And then also they have that ability, FTX, to purchase BlockFi for up to 240 million based on performance triggers right there. So depending on how BlockFi performs. And to date, BlockFi clients have received over 575 million in crypto interest, including over 10 million in the last month, and have never taken a loss of principal, they stated. Of course, unless you've sold at a loss, and that's a loss of principal, but they're stating you haven't lost any crypto just sitting on their platform. And they also stated they have updated interest rates every month and process all withdrawals within their terms and conditions. And then back on July 1st, they announced that deal with FTX. FTX is providing them with that $400 million revolving credit facility. And then they have the option to acquire BlockFi at the variable price of up to 240 million based on performance triggers for a total value of 680 million. But BlockFi, they've stated that they have not drawn on this credit facility yet. So they're continuing to operate like normal. They have that in the background, though, in case, because they're saying, what led to this deal with FTX? And they're saying, the crypto market volatility, particularly Celsius and Three Arrows Capital, 3AC, had a negative impact on BlockFi because of the uptick in client withdrawals that BlockFi's platform experienced right there. So a lot of people were taking their money out of BlockFi right there, and then in that same week, the Three Arrows Capital news spread to increase more fear, because they had that association with BlockFi. But BlockFi stated that they were one of the first, to fully accelerate their over-collateralized loan with Three Arrows Capital, and they had losses of around $80 million right there, which was far less than other crypto platforms have with Three Arrows Capital. For instance, Voyager has lost over 650 million from Three Arrows Capital right there. And so, yeah, big difference. Like I stated, 650 million, 80 million, and Celsius has way more losses than that 80 million as well. So BlockFi is definitely distancing themselves from those other companies right there. And they're feeling confident with this right here. They're definitely feeling confident, but they're not all the way back to normal yet, because you cannot transfer funds to your BlockFi interest account yet. So, and if you transfer funds out of your BlockFi interest account, you won't be able to transfer them back. So they still have that warning going on. And then I messaged them earlier because I was interested to see, maybe I was kind of reading through, skimming through, but then I was wondering if we can transfer funds to our BlockFi interest account to, take advantage of these newer higher rates or whatnot. And so as of now, we still cannot do that right now, but they're working with the SEC to have a new account, the BlockFi yield account, to where customers can deposit and earn, interest on new deposits, and have that so they can transfer their funds to earn those yields right now. Because right now you're only earning yield on BlockFi if you have crypto in that BlockFi interest account from months ago right there. So you haven't been able to transfer funds to this account to earn interest on just whatever you have there if you didn't withdraw it, because a lot of people transferred it out of that to their wallet in BlockFi and then withdrew it. So if you transferred it to your wallet, of course you're not getting interest on that, and then of course if you transferred it from your wallet out of there, you're not getting interest on that from BlockFi unless you went somewhere else, of course. And so that is it. Just wanted to get you all a quick update right here, what's going on with BlockFi. I like them coming out right here with this information. I like Voyager coming out with this information. I'm wondering what's going on with Celsius. I haven't seen anything with them, but I'm also not a customer of Celsius, so I'm not sure, but I've looked and I don't really see many major updates with them. So I do like this as a BlockFi customer, hoping they continue with this, and I'll keep you all updated here on the channel. Take care.